Hey there, it's Dusty with yet another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for apologizing to my mom on behalf of my wife so we could have a smooth family day meetup? My wife and I have been married for a year and a half, and we have a 7-month-old toddler. We have gotten along with our respective in-laws really well, and have never really had any issues. Last week, my wife and my mom had gotten into a verbal spat regarding not sending photos of our son to her. Apparently, my mother-in-law had forwarded some photos of a while back, and my mom was bothered that she hadn't received them. I wasn't there when the call happened and heard two very different sides of the story. According to my wife, my mom had said that it's her right as a grandmother to be kept in the loop and my wife's duty to do so. According to my mom, she said she just would like to be included and would also like to be sent photos if possible. We had a family day weekend, got cut short due to the weather, hangout planned with my sister and her family. My sister took my mom's side. We talked and it was clear she thought my wife was in the wrong. On Wednesday, I was talking to my mom. The whole argument got rehashed and it just slipped out from my mouth that my wife was really sorry about what she had said. I then pressed my mom to bury the hatchet too. My sister learned about it and was cool with it too. Timeout. It just happened to slip out of your mouth that you apologized on behalf of your wife who wasn't apologizing. And then, contrary to the whole that just slipped out comment, you doubled down and pressed your mom to bury the hatchet too, then cleared it with your sister as well. This was not a slip. You can't call that a slip if you're like, oh, what a convenient happenstance. Here's step 2 and step 3. Our get-together at my sister's went well and everyone was cordial. When we got back, my wife said she was pleasantly surprised at how welcoming my sister was, all things considered. She then asked me if I had said anything. I said I'd pressed everyone to get over it. She asked if I had apologized on her behalf. I said yes, that it slipped out, but I ran with it. Well, how would she just know that? She got extremely angry, said she regrets nothing, and now wants me to either make it clear that she's not sorry, or she won't be meeting my mom or sister anymore. I think now that everyone has gotten over it, what good could that do? I do get her point of view that she feels I shouldn't have spoken on her behalf, but I thought this was just I'm the one who actually ended up apologizing and everyone got past it. Am I the astronaut? Oh, dude. Okay. This is one of those cases where it's like, you did write these words, right? You wrote, I do get her point of view that she feels I shouldn't have spoken on her behalf. And then you're still like, but am I the asshole? Yeah, you are. I get wanting to smooth things over for the good of the realm so that you can have a peaceful outing. But that's a Band-Aid. That's morphine. That does not solve any problem here. If it's an actual miscommunication, informing your wife that you think it's a miscommunication and you think here's the other side of it and maybe they just need to talk and clear the air is one thing. Knowing that there are two different sides, that there's a miscommunication happening, and instead of facilitating the fixing of things, just going and pseudo-fixing things with your mommy and not telling your wife about it is a brozo move. Brozo move. Because first of all, you did this as an action of deceit called a lie. And if you were going to do this and fake apologize to one party, the fact that you chose to be deceitful to your wife to smooth things over with your mom makes it even worse. Do what? But whether what she was asking was absurd or not, the fact that he heard two different stories means that there's very likely a miscommunication there, and they have two different worldviews happening right now, and each is angry because their worldview is at an opposite extreme end. They're like, oh, my understanding was this. Oh, my understanding was this. Well, I'm so sorry. Like, okay, let's figure this out. Like, I'm sorry. I thought you were throwing weight around and saying that you deserved this shit, or that it was your right, and that's what I heard and that's what I felt. So that's why I wasn't ready to apologize. It could be that simple. It doesn't matter what it is, but instead of facilitating an actual solution here, you faked one and you chose to lie to your wife in the process, which means you chose preference of your mother instead of allegiance to the woman that you married. Problem, problem, problem. All you're doing now is compounding problems and making a much fucking bigger issue than was originally there. What was originally maybe just a miscommunication and a misunderstanding that could have easily been gotten over is now this clustercluck of like soap opera. What are you doing? Quit making things worse in the name of morphine. It's a brozo move. And I think it is an ASCON 2. It might be a 1. I'm gonna stick with 2 because I think this is more brozo driven than anything, but it might be a 1. You definitely should not have done this. And the deceit involved is what makes me lean to 1. But no, this is, yeah, you're the asshole. You are. If you want to fix things, think about an actual solution and not one that's a lie. How about that?